Edward Cabrera, who will in fact make the start. We thought he was going to start on Friday. We found out afterwards that he was scratched, migraine-like symptoms, but good to go, and he'll face the Phillies at .470 ERA in 5 starts in his career.
And this one out towards center field, and Sanoha is there making the catch. His first big league start, and there's one away.
Trey Turner will be the batter.
And the 1-2 is lofted in the air. Shallow left center field. Conine's on the run. He'll get there and make the catch. 2 outs.
And that will bring up Bryce Harper. He's 4 for 12 in the series. He's .283 on the year.
And he swings and lifts one in the air to shallow left. Conine started back. Now he comes in. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. The side is retired. A perfect top of the first inning for Edward Cabrera.
Moving at Seth Johnson making his major league debut.
An exciting time for he and his family, no doubt. Phillies looking for somebody to kind of lock down that 5th starter spot, and he's come on pretty strong in the last several starts with the Phillies organization.
Inside ball 4. So the first man that Seth Johnson sees in the major leagues is Xavier Edwards, and he walks him on 6 pitches.
There's Connor Norby.
Well, having a solid series. He's 4 for 13 overall. He does have a home run against the Phils.
Norby flirting with a fly ball out toward deep left center field, and it's another home run for Connor Norby. Back-to-back days with a first-inning 2-run homer.
He just continues to grow on you. Right center with fastballs. Got the slider, got out front, and went to left center for home run number 7. 7-game hitting streak now for Connor Norby. He just continues to thrive and impress.
4 of the first 5 Marlins have reached today. The second walk of the inning.
Otto Lopez is ready to go. He steps in, right-handed hitter, runners at first and second, and 1 out.
He swings at the first pitch. He pops it up. And here comes Marsh running under it. 2 down.
Big pitch right there to get Lopez. So Griffin Conine now. Swung on, hit on the ground to the first baseman Clemens. He has it. He says he'll take it himself. Runs over, steps on the bag for the final out. And no further damage, so Seth Johnson does settle in.
Here is Javier Sanoha. Made his debut yesterday. Bounced into a fielder's choice, collected an RBI, the first pitch he ever saw in the big leagues.
And this one out toward right center field has his first major league hit, and it's going to go for extra bases. On his way to second, and he'll stop right there. Had his first ribby yesterday and a 2-base hit to start the second today.
Congratulations, Javier Sanoha.
Fortes, high chopper hit towards first base. Over to get it is Clemens. He throws it to Johnson covering first. And that's a productive out for Nick Fortes as Sanoha goes second to third. And now there's 1 out and a man at third for Xavier Edwards. There's a fly ball in the air, deep left field. Going back is Schwarber. Sanoha plenty of speed at third. He'll tag. He'll score without a throw. Get him over and get him in. After the first big league hit, goes for a double for Sanoha. A sac fly for Edwards. It's 3-0 Miami.
Here's Weston Wilson to lead off the third inning. 6 up and 6 down for Cabrera.
Swing and a foul tip held onto by Fortes. That's the second punch out of the day for Cabrera. 7 up and 7 down. Swing and a miss. Beautiful changeup. Pulled the string on him. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the third inning for Cabrera.
Puts away Marsh on that devastating changeup. Now you see it, now you don't.
1-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. Edward Cabrera has punched out the side here in the top of the third inning. He's got 4 strikeouts today, and he's perfect through 3 innings.
So now once again, runners at first and third, and 1 out here in the third, and it'll bring Otto Lopez to the plate.
A .305 hitter with runners in scoring position. Looks to add to it right here, and drops a base hit in left center field. Bryde will stop at second. Sanchez will score. And the Marlins have plated at least a run in the first 3 innings today. It's 4-0.
And this ball's not hit all that well, but he's just too many pitches up in the zone where it's kind of danger zone.
So with 1 out, a walk, a single, and then another single. Here is Conine. 0-1, line drive, right center field. That's a base hit for Conine. Bryde will score. Lopez racing towards third. An RBI single for Griffin Conine. 5-0 Miami.
3 straight hits, and you add the walk in there, and 2 runs across here in the third. And another run for the Marlins.
Quickly getting out of hand.
Sanoha collected his first major league hit, leading off the bottom of the second inning. Line drive, left field, base hit for Sanoha. It's his second of the day. That'll play Lopez, and the Marlins lead 6-0.
Yeah, things have gotten a little out of hand here for Seth Johnson. Just, again, not fooling anybody. He's throwing this fastball, and they're on top of it.
Here's Nick Fortes. Fortes 0 for 1 this afternoon. Miami leading 6-0. There's a ball blasted deep right center field. Extra bases for Fortes. Conine will score easily. Whoa, Sanoha can fly. A 2-run double for Nick Fortes. And the Marlins are unloading on the Phillies, leading 8-0.
Nice swing by Fortes. Gets a four-seam fastball up and away. Hits it to that right center field gap.
That'll be it for Seth Johnson. He's allowed 5 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd.
So the day does not go the way Seth Johnson would have hoped.
Here comes Max Lazar, a righty. The Marlins lead 8-0. And here comes Connor Norby. He is the 9th man to bat for Miami in this so far. 5-run bottom of the 3rd inning. And he swings and hits it high and deep. Left center field. Did he do it again, baby? Yeah! Norby with another 2-run bomb. 10-0 Fish.
Oh, boy. Gets a hanging curveball and does what you're supposed to do with it. Hit it with authority. Out to left center field. 102.8 miles an hour off the bat. 401 feet. And Norby is on fire.
Edward Cabrera has been dealing today.
The Phillies are still without a hit. The leadoff man for the Phillies here in the 6th will be Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson goes after the first pitch, and he hits it right through Connor Norby. And Wilson aboard.
Well, you never know how they're going to score it, but it should be scored an error.
And we make particular mention of that because Cabrera has not allowed a hit yet.
Swung on, and that is a clean base hit right back through the box. And Brandon Marsh gets the Phillies' first hit of the afternoon. The Phillies have runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the 6th.
Now we'll see how Edward is able to get back into the rhythm, get back into the game.
The ground ball hit right to Norby at 3rd. Down to 2nd. They get it out there. Throw to 1st is low, but it's picked by Bry. Double play around the horn. 2 outs.
Wilson moves to 3rd.
Well, Kyle Schwarber, the batter, 0 for 1 today.
Slider. Fortes supplies the tag. Another strikeout. That's 5 for Cabrera.
And I'll bring DH Bryce Harper to the plate. And first pitch to Harper, swung on, and that one's hit well. Deep to right field, going back is Sanchez, looking up at the top of the wall. It hits off the top of the wall and bounces back into play. The throw to second, not in time. Harper safe at second. It literally hit on top of the wall and came back into play.
Trying to break up the shutout bid here together by Edward Cabrera. This one's lined into left. That'll fall for a hit. Harper's going to have to hold at 3rd base, though. And Stott with a 2-out single puts runners on the corners.
That'll bring Cody Clemens to the plate with 2 outs.
A high pop. Norby underneath that one. 7 scoreless innings for Edward Cabrera.
Right-hander Lake Bakker will be the new pitcher for the Marlins. He is making his major league debut. He's facing Weston Wilson to get things started.
A swing and a miss for the first strikeout in the big league career of Lake Bakker, who becomes the 69th player to play for the Marlins.
And there's a swing and a miss by Brandon Marsh on a disgusting slider, and back-to-back strikeouts for Lake Bakker to begin his major league career.
And how about that? Strikes out the side in his major league debut. And the first 2 are aboard for the Phillies.
Here's Harper in a 10-0 game.
There's a shot back up the middle. That's a base hit. Rojas coming around 3rd. He is going to score, and that will break up the shutout bid as Bryce Harper picks up his 79th run batted in of the season.
The Marlins are an out away from splitting the series here against the Philadelphia Phillies.
Foul tipped in the mid of Pareda. This baby is over.
And the Marlins get a split of this 4-game set as they rout the Phillies today. 10-1 the final.